think they've stopped. Keyword is think. If I hear them going at it again, I'll let you know. But hey, welcome, Mondu, and anyone lurking around. Yeah, the swear sign was probably the one I needed the most. This is low ink drafts. This is me messing around in Turf War. So, on the losing team, which was my team, you saw someone using the custom Splattershot Junior and they got the lowest ink score. That doesn't mean they were the worst player by any means, but that's just what I'm using as my measure. So now I'm going to see if I can ink more than they did using the same weapon in the next match. But of course I do have a little rule to prevent myself from using the same weapon over and over again if I just get someone who's really bad at the same weapon and refuses to change. Then, you know, I could end up changing lobbies, or I can just change weapons on a whim because I don't want to use it 5 times in a row. That's the general basis. I think their score, the custom junior, was somewhere like 707. We're going to see if we can try to ink more than that, and given my history with shooter weapons, that shouldn't be an issue. Hey, now that there is sound, is it sounding alright? It was really just the game sound before. You know, I try to do these streams at a time where my sister's been put to bed and I don't have to worry about this kind of thing, but she's creating all these stomach pains that she's fine about. Yeah, Mondu, we will see what I will get. Alright. Piranha Pit, Custom Junior, here we go. Oh, here they come. Okay, that's not a very good start, but I got a little distracted by my sister opening her bedroom door again. Back to the bathroom. My mom is not having any of this, by the way. My sister is a lot more brat than she is lately. Take that, Nick Jet. Oh, I've been spotted. Oh, I got caught in the rain. Maybe I won't beat 707. Maybe this will actually be a challenge. And again, we have this whole area right here for the taking. Okay. A lot of focus. That E-Leader had a charge ready to go. But hopefully now that I'm able to speak, I've explained what I'm doing here a little better, because I know I don't really get all the aspects covered in writing. I didn't want a giant wall of text whenever someone used the command. So hello, Mr. Booyah Bomb and friend. Also, that destroys bombs. Okay, there was no getting out of that one. I've crossed the 800 mark with a minute to go. Definitely out-inked that last junior user. This challenge gets to be a bit more interesting when you try to start getting high ink scores with something like a blaster or charger. I mean, there are plenty of reasons why people can get low ink scores. Like I said, it's not a definitive measure of anything. I'm not trying to call the people bad who I draft from. I mean, what if you're in a game where you're smoking the other team and you don't have much turf to cover? Then you're not going to get a very high score, are you? So then that's not your fault. So there are little caveats that, you know, players I'm basing these choices off are not necessarily bad. Just didn't get a lot of ink that round, and I want to see if I can outdo it. I at least think it's a good test of the fundamental skill of the game, which is covering the ground, maintaining turf control. Alright, so let's see here. My team lost once again. Who was the lowest inker? This time it was someone using the 52 Deco. Got a score of 667. So that's my next weapon. Should be with the shooters. Or was that the 96 Deco? No, it didn't have the long nose. That was the 52 Deco. It had that little logo at the bottom. Yeah, 52 Deco. If I get a weapon run by accident, then, well, I'm sorry, but this is just a casual thing, and I see Mondu's joining in on the fun here. Now, of course, Mondu, the low ink draft rules are just for me. You can play however you want. But if you're the lowest inker on the team, I will be stealing your weapon. Scratch that. If you're the lowest inker on the losing team, I will be using your weapon. But knowing you, that probably won't happen terribly often. I see you've got the Kenza sloshing machine, which includes the fizzy bomb, which is a sub-weapon that I don't fully understand yet. I know how it works, like the shaking and all that. I know how to charge it up faster. And like if you can corner someone with it, then it'll surely get the job done, but I'm still trying to understand more practical applications of it besides the cornering. I am so screwed here. Alright, let's see how you like this. Still trying to beat 670, I believe it was. That blaster. Yes. There goes the charger. I got my sting ready, so I'm just gonna jump for it. Oh, the conveyor belt was pushing me along. That was cute. Hey, I got ya. Sweet. And the ink jet. And oh man, they're looking good, and I am just about to break that 670 mark. There we go. This draft was a success. Are we win or not? That's the other thing I like about doing it this way, is it gives myself a personal challenge. So that even if my team doesn't win the game, I can at least say, oh, I did what I was setting out to do. And then the loss doesn't hurt as much. That curling bomb did not go the way I wanted it to. But that's on me. I see you. How? You were misted? I was right in front of you? I refuse to believe that I missed you like that. I don't know, Mondu. That could have gone either way. Yeah, we totally won. Alright, so I'm taking one of your team's weapons, and that someone is Dirty Dan with the E-Liter 4K, the regular one. regular one with the mine and the... Did his... I don't think his had a scope. If it did, I would be so screwed. Okay. Just wanted to pull up the stream in another window so I could double check, because with the delay I might be able to double check some of the weapons if I'm not sure if I read it correctly. We're on the same team this time, Mondu, so let's kick some butt. I thought I charged up enough. I did not. Right, to anyone lurking around, maybe just tuning in, this is the Low Ink Draft. It's me playing Turf War with my own set of weapon selection rules, which you can pull up using the command LID info. And according to that selection method, I'm now forced to use the E-Liter 4K and see if I can ink more with it than the last guy who used it. So, you know, sometimes it forces me out of my comfort zone with weapons. Not that I don't like chargers, but this one is the biggest and heaviest, and I'm not a big heavy guy in general when it comes to this game. There are other games where I like using the heavy variety of things, but not Splatoon. I'm more of a fast and nimble guy. Make it rain. Get away! Mondu, why did you think I could save you? I'm only up to 365, and we're about to hit a minute left. Okay, there were like 3 times I should have hit that guy. Like, when I said out of my comfort zone, I meant it. That guy really had it in for me. And the other guy. I really need to focus on my ink goal if I'm gonna make it. I'm up to 6 something because of the storm. I don't think I made the goal on that one, but I kind of forgot how much ink I was trying to beat. I'm gonna chalk that one up as a loss either way. Now, here's the question. Did someone DC? I know it wasn't a DC, but my next weapon is gonna be the Gootuber, because reasons. I'll double check the score on that, but I saw 560 something. Or was that 586? I'm gonna say 586, because it's safer to say a higher number than to be wrong about a lower number. Oh, not yet. I have full slots on those shoes, so I should really switch. Also, Mondu, I would like to point out that the game and the stream have not had any problems in the last 42 minutes. Meaning it's totally possible for everything to work the way it should. And oftentimes it just doesn't. And we're on the same team again, so let's do better this time. Mostly referring to myself. YouTuber is a charger that I tried to get good with in the early game because I really liked the long store on it, but... Now then the Squiffer got put back into the game and I fell back into my old habits from Splatoon 1. Oh, you got that guy. Okay, cool. Oh, I got him with a half charge. Sweet. I should have seen that coming. I thought it'd be dumb and swim at me and then I could get him at the splashdown. Let's jump over to Cost Editor here, because this area needs some help. Still gonna get axed by the curling bomb. Wow, okay. 586 is what I was trying to beat. I am less than 100 away from that goal, with a minute 15 to go. Nah, you're not worth it. Just oh. I cannot believe that just worked. That's how you use the store charge. Oh, I didn't get to use it. I was trying to splash down. Oh, I did get to use it? Did it or did it not let me splash down at the end? I'm so confused. Ah, regardless, we won. Woo! Yeah, The tent umbrella with the logo underneath is my next target. Once again, I forgot to read what the number should be, so I'm gonna look at the stream. Okay, I'm reading 765. I want to try and beat 765 with the Tentasorella. So I think not dying and being able to get off some curling bomb rushes is going to be the key to that. Anyway, I heard that we are less than 6 weeks away from Smash, which means that in less than 6 weeks I'll be 24. And that number doesn't really mean anything particular, because, you know, I became a full-fledged adult with all my rights some time ago. Probably about 2 years ago. I mean, I guess if I become 35, I could technically run for president. But that's not something I see myself doing. And yes, Mondo and I are on the same team. I mentioned curling bomb rushes. Hey. And that charger was insistent. I tried to get the shield up. I'm up to 434 with 2 minutes to go. Maybe we can pull off this whole beat 765 thing. Okay, starting to see some delay here. Game. Why are they all gathered down here? Shoot. Shoot. And at least that other... I think that was Mondu. At least Mondu took them all out for me. Here, have a wall. That was bad timing on the wall. Here, I'll jump to that guy. That is a weird angle for the wall. Nope. Maybe I should have just let the curling bombs loose, but I did beat the ink goal, so yay. For anyone just joining in, this is the low ink draft. I have a command LID info if you want to see all the details, but essentially I steal weapons from the last place players and see if I can do better. At least in regards to ink score, I'm not going by kills or specials or any other factors. I'm seeing a Splat Charger is up next on the docket for that reason. You know, people are also free to join in, like Mondu has. My friend code is also available via command. Or if you just want to chat. Or if you just want to keep lurking. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life on Twitch. What kind of person would that make me? And I do believe they were using the scope variant, so this is going to be atrocious. If Mondu is on my team, then I apologize in advance. But I hate using scopes. I absolutely hate it. But I gotta follow my own rule set, otherwise there'd be chaos. No one wants to have chaos, right? Hey, Mondu went with a 96 gal. I mean, this thing charges up faster than I remember, but maybe that was because I was using the E-leader earlier, having to deal with that charge time. Nope, was not ready. See, that's what I don't like about the scope. It greatly reduces your visibility. All for what, a little more precision aiming and slightly better range. And I can aim fine with a Swiffer, but that's in the heat of a moment. I was trying to get away, and you had to pop up out of nowhere. Anyway, of course, the main goal here is to get a higher ink score than the last person who used this weapon, according to my rule set. So I shouldn't be sweating anyone that I don't snipe. Thought I heard someone behind me. Kinda worried. Like, very worried. I knew you were coming, but what else could I really do? Also, yes, Mondo and I didn't register with me that we are on the same team, so yeah, I'm totally right to apologize for my lackluster performance with the scope. I'm only up to 421 right now. I couldn't even hit a sprinkler that was right in front of me. The armor saved me for a little bit, was hoping to take the roller down with me, then the splatter shot shows up from behind. So yeah, this is not one of my better matches. Hey, did I completely forget about splat bombs until right now? I think I just... Wow. Yeah, that might have changed things. That sucks, I'm a big fan of splat bombs. I'm really disappointed with myself that I forgot they existed on this weapon. Hide in the corner, jump out, use the stingray. That is my plan right now. Not one single kill. Not one. That is how bad I am with a scope in hand. Also, we just lost in general. But I did get 729, which I think was better, and hey, the ballpoint splatline is up next, and I know I can beat 485. I actually really like the ballpoint splatline, and I was hoping for a third ink recovery on that. That shirt right there would have been a really nice option to have. I mean, it's got a special charge-up main, and it had 2 out of the 3 ink recoveries. Would have been a nice alternative to this for when I use a weapon that wouldn't benefit too much from thermal ink. Just gonna switch to a random shirt in the meantime, because I gotta get on that ballpoint splatline before it's too late. Alright, I've been going for about an hour now, and not really seeing much activity in the chat, so I'm just gonna pop the info back on screen, and in case anyone is just tuning in, that way I don't have to repeat myself verbally too much. Undo once again is teaming up, and I see he's using a scope. He's using the Kenza scope, so he's got pretty good inking potential. Especially with those sprinklers. Okay, I'm very happy with that inkjet, even though I just got the one guy. Ah! Took you out in the end, didn't I? And I'll show ya. Except that I'm dead too, so what does it really show ya? This is probably a bad idea. Oh no, he was safe. Oh my god. He just walked through the mist like, ha! You thought that your mist was gonna be my undoing? Well, I'm gonna walk through it on purpose. And yes, I've met the ink goal for this weapon. It was 485. We're definitely past 500 with 30 seconds to go. I should have remembered the missiles. Wow, Mondo, that guy had you cornered. Cornered with a charger. A lonely way to go. There. I think I killed that guy at the very last second, or someone assisted me in killing that guy at the last second, because he exploded. But it was not enough. I was the lowest inker on the team, okay. I do have that secondary rule that says I don't have to use the same weapon more than once in a row, but you know what? Let's see if I can beat my own ink score. Beating 485, that was nothing. Beating 649 when that was what I just got, that's gonna be the more interesting challenge. Let's see, what else have I been playing? Is mostly Octopath Traveler. For those who don't know, I became obsessed with Xenoblade 2 to the point that I actually played through the main campaign twice. Once in New Game Plus, and then the DLC came out. So it was actually that I started playing Octopath Traveler. Then I kind of had this resurgence of Xenoblade 2. So there was a point where I was having trouble with an Octopath boss. So I kind of just fell back into Xenoblade 2. Alright, was focusing on the inkjet portion there. And it is really easy to stop talking when you are trying to focus on a game like this. Wow. Anyway, I was struggling with an Octopath boss. I fell back into Xenoblade for a while. And then I finished Xenoblade Torna, and I'm like, huh, I should really get back to Octopath Traveler. That's a good game. So I give the boss a couple more tries, and then I eventually beat it. So I've been playing Octopath Traveler daily ever since. That's my big game right now. I'm temporarily done with Xenoblade. I say temporarily because I still have stuff I could technically do in that game. If I ever want, like, the true 100%. The one thing I'm really not sure about, though, would be the super bosses. I don't know if I have enough skill and or patience to take those guys down. There are still regular side quests as well. that would need my attention. That guy just wanted me dead. Also, hey, I'm at 689 with 40 seconds to go. That means I've already beaten my own ink goal, which was set by me. Yeah. Take that, guy. Take that, Hydra. I say take that, but that was Mondu. You just got Mondu, son. Mondu, is it okay that I used your name as a verb? Other game I've been playing quite a bit is Super Mario Party, because my sister really enjoys it. We actually got through River Survival, and we recently did a partner party. There are quite a few modes and minigames that she is, grown fond of, and is actually able to do. That Hydra, which is the custom Hydra, had the lowest ink score at 574. That is my next weapon. Getting to know some Splatlings real well. It's true that Super Mario Party is one of the best in a while. Oh god, this one with the ink mines, really? Ugh. That is just such a weird combination. Ink mines feel like such a close... I mean, they're not a close range thing, you really want to set them up beforehand, but... Alright, let me rephrase that. Ink mines feel like such a close to the middle of the map type thing, but the Hydra really wants to stay back and take full advantage of its range, because it has that long charge-up time, Not like the ballpoint Splatling or the mini Splatling where you can actually do a quick charge in the middle of the arena. I have noticed the ink mine improvement. And, yeah. But still, I think it's a weird pair-up for the Hydra regardless. Ink armor makes sense, though. At least it does to me. That guy is low on ink. We should be able to take him out. Come on. You can see his roller not having any ink on it. Here I am saying the Hydra wants to stay back. And yet I'm getting pretty close to mid anyway. Oh, Mondu and I are an opposite team. I probably shouldn't be sharing so much out loud then. I kinda just assumed that we were put back on the same team. Oh, no. Oh, that wasn't Mondu. I was like, Mondu just saw right through me. He knew I couldn't keep up. Man, those missiles. Let's go. Ink goal wise, I'm at 404, need to get that up within the last minute. Oh! That guy really just hold on to his tentacles that long? Like, just control us? Oh, Mondu was the guy with the roller when I said, come on guys, you can kill him, he's low on ink. Did not make that connection, ballpoint guy. That's what I'm saying about the ballpoint Splatling starting off with a really wide but low range. That's where it's, come on Mondu, that was cheap. The old dash and flick, right as the guy's about to... Dude, that was that. No, okay, no. It was the smart thing to do. I'm not calling it cheap. I mean, I did call you cheap, but I didn't mean. Oh god, I see the Hydra is just such a slow weapon. Such a slow weapon. I guess I'm sticking with it then. Oh, right, the reason I wanted to bring up Octopath Traveler, though. Oh, bye, Mondu, I guess. Was it because I called you cheap by accident? I'm sorry. No, do whatever you need to do, or maybe the game's just being stupid. I know how that is. Got distracted and didn't. That happens too. If you can tell from my speaking patterns, I also get distracted. It's like I'm talking about one thing and then, ooh, what's that? I just want to put down some mines. I really thought I had enough range to hit that guy with the blob blopper while he was up there. I did not. I know someone is right here. Maybe they swam away, but I thought they were just trying to lurk right here until they could hit me. That was a narrow escape. Tank mines are still a little underwhelming if you ask me, but maybe that's just because I'm using a Hydra right now, which is not, as I mentioned, really the best pairing for them. But I do understand their buff. I have been killed by a few more ink mines lately. I didn't even trade with the guy. Jeez. Alright, I don't think I out-inked myself. And, it's probably gonna put me at the bottom of the list again. So I'm gonna need to invoke the variety clause, which states that I do not need to use the same weapon on repeat. Oh, actually, no, I don't need to worry about that. I can switch over to the hero dualies. But Mondu, you know, that does make it an interesting challenge to try and see just how much ink you can spread with it. Yeah, someone DC'd, which put them at the bottom of the list, which means I have another weapon to switch to, without having to just pick one at random. Hero dualies. So Mondu, the main reason I mentioned Octopath Traveler was because I wanted to tell you that I'm pretty sure you've played through the game like 9 times at this point, maybe only 8. Mines are to cut any flank attempts, blah 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 blah, okay. Yeah, again, they definitely have their uses, I understand. Anyway, I wanted to tell you about the boss I've recently had, and I am going to keep this spoiler-free for anyone watching. I am just going to say that I was playing as Ophelia, or rather a party containing Ophelia. It was one of her bosses, and through a combination of skills, I did most of my damage to that boss by just using her reflect skill. No joke, the boss killed itself by repeatedly reflecting, by having its own attacks reflected at it. And I was just setting up reflect after reflect. Which, you normally can't do that with reflect on its own, but with the help of some other skills, we were able to keep that going for a pretty long while. So I was just very happy with how my strategy turned out on that one. I'm not going to mention anything about who the boss is or what chapter I was on. That's all I'm going to say about it, is that the boss killed itself. Because strategy. Oh, I wanted to hit free. Ah, there was 2 of them. No way I was getting out of that. So I mean, the Hero Dualies didn't really have an ink score. The guy DC'd, so the score was marked as 0, which means even a single squirt of ink was enough to beat the score, but hey, we won the match. Yay! Yes, Mondu, that was the very first thing I said, was it was Ophelia's boss. And you may have completed that story, I just wanted to keep it vague in general. I did not see what weapon I'm supposed to switch to, so I'm just gonna use whatever I want, I guess. I just wanted to keep it vague in general in case anyone was lurking or watching this later who maybe hadn't completed the story yet. Because I could give you more details on Discord later, if you want. And I'm pretty sure you completed, like, every story. From what you told us. Ducked into the game, heard half of what you said. Fair enough. Oh, I thought you said you had completed the 8 and that you were preparing to do a 9th, where you just used the solo party member. I mean, I am still in the middle of all of them, because you know I'm taking the all-at-once approach. Ouch. I think be curious who's still on your docket. Okay, it feels weird to be using my main again right now. Oh my god. When I say my main, this is really one of my main. I have a few mains. This is definitely my main charger. My main is the end zap. Did that guy just stand there and take it? I'm just... I love that quick charge time on the Swiffer. Maybe I still need those Wile E. Coyote signs. For some reason, my sister's definitely asleep now. Oh! I'm so tempted to use a certain finger right now, but I won't. Okay. Oh my! Maintain the rage. Do not let the rage appear on stream because you don't want to be the immature idiot. It's okay. Do not get angry at a game. Games are fun. And you won anyway. Why does my voice sound like that? Oh man. Oh, I forgot to look at the weapon again. And I've got to pull it. I don't have the screen pulled up anymore. Yeah, Mandu, those are the best. Absolutely the best. No pure hatred for that type of behavior at all. Let's use a hero weapon because Mandu doesn't have them. Okay, but this time for sure I am going to go back to looking at the weapon at the bottom of the list. That is what my stream title says I'm doing. How about that trade, huh, Mondo? Eh. How about that non-trade, huh, Mondo? Oh! How about that non-trade? Oh, wait, that was a trade. Never mind, I was gonna say you got your revenge. And I guess you kinda did. Then so did I. That's back in favor of me again. B. I saw you, Mondu. I saw you good. Oh, I don't go through the grate when I do that. Bull. That's not bull. I was in kid form, not squid form. That's your revenge, Mondu. That was your revenge right there. That time, I didn't get you back. Good job. Missiles are gonna hit me. Or the Booyah Bomb. Or Mondu himself. I don't know. But something is out to kill me right now. Oh my god, that's more epic than the final battle of the Octo expansion. Also, it didn't matter. Your team was gonna win regardless there, because there was just so much ink everywhere else. But that one-on-one was kind of amazing. Feel like I could have gotten you. Okay, bottom of the list is the standard splat roller with a score of 785. If I might get back to the format that I advertised, then yeah. Standard splat roller, which is actually the weapon I started the stream with, if anyone was here for the very beginning of the silent section. I got the lower score. Yeah, but you're using a pro. Yeah, Splatter Shot Pro automatically does not ink as much. Alright, we're not working together just yet, so time for me to destroy you. Although I'm more interested in getting a score of higher than 785, so maybe I won't target you specifically, Mondu. That's someone. Now I got to use the cheat to swim up to the guy and flick him maneuver. There's also the even cheaper sneak up from behind and flick him maneuver. Ugh. Ugh. Man, your team is like everywhere. Gee. Who are they putting you with? You know, I think I'm at the point where I can handle a Mondu, but not 4 of them. Especially not if my other 3 teammates aren't Mondus. And I might not be that 785 if I'm not careful. That area is already pretty blue, so. Extreme. People are not entertained by rage, they are annoyed by rage. So you, as Ren, shall not have rage. Still, that sucks when you just swim under someone who's rolling around. Anyway... DJ with the hero dualies was the lowest on the list, and I got 870. Now, Mondu, what are your overall thoughts on this format? I know when you read the rules, you said interesting. I mean, how's it playing out for you so far? Right, I was looking for hero dualies. This is the other reason for the variety clause. As long as the same people stay in the same lobby and use the same weapons, there's a good chance I'll end up cycling through weapons we've already seen a bunch of times, so, you know, at that point I am free to switch weapons, but only really used the dualies twice during this stream, so I think we're safe to use. Do-do-do-do-do. Two's fine. You are freaking... Oh my god. I cannot believe that played out the way it did. But for sure I was dead. Oh, come on. There's just too many people. And squids and octopides. Hey, get back here. Thought you were safe from Azeron, you were dead wrong. Oh my freaking Mondo. I'm hearing some sort of argument from downstairs now. My sister's certainly asleep at this point, but... I wonder what my parents are on about now. You mean I didn't dodge those missiles and your roller? Fine. I was so close to getting away. I had a plan. It might not seem like I was very close to getting away from you, Mondu, but believe me, I had a plan, and it was going to work, for sure. Alright, da-dum-dum, we lost, I know. Yada yada yada. Lowest was, okay, see now it's back to the original Splat Roller. So I think at this point, I don't really want to ditch the lobby. I think at this point I'm just gonna switch the... Thanks, Mondu. I mean, it was just something that I did on my own personal time, so I decided, hey, let's stream it and share my rule set with other people. So yeah, sometimes when I'm just playing Splatoon alone, I play this way. I'm like, yeah, let's see if I can do better than those guys. But Mondu, I was the second worst. I mean, I guess I could do the best. Alright, we'll see how that plays out. But I mean, I already picked my main for this one, so. How did the suction bomb not get him? Ugh. BJ, let me tell you something, okay? I did not like that. Let's release the rage and aim the rage. Rage is annoying, entertaining. But entertain what? What's entertaining is humor and also relatability and also sociability. Alright, listen up, dude. Give me destroy. See, that was that now wasn't. Think you can come into my stream and make me look the fool? I'll tell you something. No, you cannot. Your wall did nothing good, sir. Nothing. I am no fool, good sirs, and I will cover every inch of your camp if I can. Man, is it bad that I got angry and then played like 10 times better? I mean, at least I wasn't like shouting angry, because then I would be in trouble. Live with other people, including my sleeping sister. Splat Roller's a repeat, so the best one was Mondu at 9854 with the Squelcher, so I'm gonna go with the Squelcher. I believe you were just using the regular old Squelcher. Include burst bombs, which are very nice. Headgear, 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 football, I guess, and footwear, footwear, footwear. Sure. Oh, football. Oh, it was the custom? I did not see the custom logo under there, but I'm sorry. You who's been at the bottom of a bunch of the lists that I've been doing, decide to walk up to me and give me the flick, and hey, Rob with the auto host. Thanks, Rob. I mean, it's not like Rob is gonna hear that because it was an auto host. No one's there. I was shouting because of trying to dodge the bomb, not because of Rob. Ah! It wasn't gonna be Mondu, it was gonna be Nick. Curse you, Nick. You nicked me. See, the fizzy bomb got me with the first explosion, but then it just bounced away from me for the other one. So that's the kind of thing that I'm struggling to learn about it. Is, now, when is it really best used? How do you really get the most out of its multiple explosions after you shake it? And obviously Mondo didn't need to worry about that because he got me with the blaster, not the bomb, but still, it's something I wonder. Anything's over there, let me head on over. Alright, and... Wait, you already see your score? Oh, wait, because it's you. Yeah, 896, that is good for a Luna. NZAP89 was at the top of the list since, you know, once again the Splat Roller guy was at the bottom. And you know, I'm really not sure how that Splat Roller guy hasn't gotten better enough to, you know, get off the bottom. I mean, it's a roller. Like you were saying, if it was a blaster, that would make way more sense. I don't know, I think rollers are pretty ink, you know, pretty darn good at ink distribution. I say distribution as if we're giving it out. But I guess I mean more of a mathematical distribution, like how data's distributed along graph, but we're distributing ink along the surface of the area. And I'm working way too much with geometry right now. Let's just play the freaking game. I know I was outnumbered. I just wanted to win. Thanks for the assist there, Mondu. You rolling? I like it. Not at all weird that I'm referencing this song. Watch Mondu rolling the ink. That was terrible, and I apologize. That's how you wheeze, boys. I thought I had a suction bomb to put on that corner. But the auto bomb still did the job, so yeah, nice going, DJ. Real good luck on ya. Oh my, I was worried about the sniper. But it was actually DJ that I thought I was sniped. You were... Maintain the range. It's totally working. Maintain the rage. There's no need to be angry. Contain the rage. Just keep saying it and maybe it'll be true. Oh, the roller guy switched to trying to be a sniper guy and got 557. At least that gives me a different weapon to work with. Although, just a fair warning, we are almost coming up on the 2-hour mark, so that will be where I stop. I mean, it's been a weird night. First, having to work in silence to avoid capturing a bunch of arguments on the mic, and then... Well, I guess there was nothing really weird after that. It was just us playing Splatoon, and You know, might I add, without a bunch of connection errors. I wonder if my internet is not really the problem. Just saying, if the game can work sometimes, shouldn't it work more often for me than it does? And I backed in using the scope, which I just don't like using, but I am using anyway. That bomb's still... Mondo! Why you gotta be so mean? Name is Mondo and he's not being mean. Just playing the game and he's good at it, and you're mad at him because you're not as good sometimes, but other times you are. You totally keep up with him. Might not be X rank, but you got some skills of some sort. Not totally bad, so just keep doing what you're doing. I was gonna be so mad at the game if I didn't get that jump out. Oh man, I've been really quiet here. I should be talking more because usually people prefer commentary. Unless it is specified in the title that you won't be doing commentary, in which case it is totally okay. But I did not put that in my title because there is not currently any background noise preventing me from doing such. Oh, I just figured out another reason I don't like the scope. You can't store your charge. That way it has quicker charge time. Or am I just imagining the quicker charge time thing? Yeah, it totally dawned on me just now. I tried to store my charge to use on that guy on the rafter. And, yeah, it dawned on me that the scope comes at the loss of that. And I like that feature. I don't always use it as much as I should, but when I remember it's there, it's great. So yeah, scope variants are just not my thing, for a number of reasons. Somehow we won that. Ba-na-na-na-na. Ba. Ba. Da-da-da-da. Da. Da. Sha-da-da-boo-da-blah. Ah. Alright, since we're getting close to the end, I'm just gonna break my own rules and do whatever I want. Yay! Freedom! That I completely restricted on myself. I haven't used an H3 in a while. Probably gonna be 2 more matches based on the time. 2 more matches seems like it'll be what I end up doing. I have an H3 and I live how I want. Except when people argue in my house, then it's just, why do I live here? Oh, right, because I don't have job stability right now. I'm fortunate enough that I have a job that is going to last me a while, but we don't know how long that while is going to be. Also trying to repay that student debt. And yeah, there are plenty of good reasons why I still live with my parents and sister. Well, the sister by extension. That one wasn't exactly a choice. Don't get me wrong, I love my sister like any self-respecting brother would. But man, has she been a giant brat for the longest time now. I can't even remember the last time that I thought she wasn't a brat. I almost got you. Oh, he's on the water. That's fine too. Okay. Let's see, where's Mondu at? Can I jump to Mondu? We're gonna find out. Wait. Oh my god. I went ouchie. So yeah, I bet if you name anything, like any... I bet if you name, like, any normal task in the world, my sister has cried about it. Or whined about it, or shouted about it. Frankly, she is an annoyance, an embarrassment, a lot of things that, you know, every 7-year-old can be sometimes, but I just want to know, when am I going to get a day when she's not like that? I'm not asking for an entire lifetime, because I get it, she's 7. Like, there's some normality there, but God, when you have to live with it for all these years, and I know my mom is fed up with it too. Alright, I believe that this will likely be the last match of the night. And if we get through it without a DC, then the whole night will have gone off without a DC. Now that I've said that, there's going to be a DC. So I guess I better thank people for coming to the stream in advance, because that's totally going to happen. Oh, I love you so much, Squiffer. Ow. I can see any of greenies swimming around, and it's my job to try and one-shot them when possible. Now, of course, chargers don't necessarily have to one-shot. They have ways of working. Take that, Tim. Take that, Gillette. I have a baller just ready to go. I should have used it there. Never doubt Mondo. He's always around a corner somewhere. But also never doubt Asbran. He can snipe you if he wants to. Doesn't mean he always will snipe you when he wants to, but he most certainly is able to. Oh, for God's sake. Trade. I would have liked to get away from that Booyah Bomb, but I'll take what I can get. Timmy had to resort to a splashdown to do that, I'll tell you what. Did my squiffering end in victory? Yes, it did. It most definitely did. Sorry, Mondo, your teammates were not up to par. You obviously did all you could, but they did not live up to it. Especially when they let me snipe them. And fitting enough, that's also the end of the rotation, so... it's tower control. No, I'm not gonna get into ranked. I've been playing this game too much today already. Alright, well, thanks, Mondu, for coming out, and thanks to anyone who's been lurking there. If you liked what you saw, there is that follow button. I plan to have more Splatoon, more Nintendo, more a bunch of stuff in the future. There's also a link to YouTube for any stream archives and all my music projects. I've got a new one coming out very soon. I've just been working on the thumbnail for that video. But, you know, look forward to that. And otherwise, that's it. Have a good night. I'll see you another time at another stream. Bye. Wow, I actually kept my outro concise for once.